moments anymore. Now it's authentic if you mean it. If being real is what you're going for, gotta leave it be, just leave it be. Oh, be the bigger person that you see in me. You miss your chance when you chance it all. Guess that's just the way it's gonna have to be. We used to lose our mind and body. We used to wait up for the sun. Do you wanna finish what we started? It'll all come back when I catch you looking over at me. Keep you looking busy when you leave them hanging at the loft. Electricity, so do we pick up where we left off?
Good afternoon, guys. Got some more commission doodles to do today. And trying to shake off a headache as usual, so hopefully I adjusted all the audio properly from yesterday. If anyone is in chat and it's like really loud on the music or too quiet for me, just let me know. I'd appreciate it. Pull up the references here a minute. I gotta figure out how people pull references into Clip Studio just to look at. I guess I could pull them into the program themselves. Okay. I'm just looking through the references here a second over Discord to I like some of these. Like we have this here. And I guess I could just do it this way, just leave them all open. This one. And then I'll just open one of these, probably go with this one. And then okay, so I think I have all the refs here. And I need to work off of his character. So hold on a second. Let me pull this over here. I think that's... Hey. Well, I just pulled this one up because I think that's what you sent me in the. I gotta turn that in a little on my end because I can't even hear myself. Um, I think is that the link that you sent me was just to that image in particular. I think it was before we started talking about the one we did last time that you sent a link. Yeah, let me look here a second. Hold on. So basically, she has the long. Let me look at the other pictures. Long black hair. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. I like this one. Let's see. We'll keep this one open. This one good for her eye color and everything. Is her hair like black, but it's just like the shiny, like she has bits that are kind of a bluish color, or is her hair actually dark blue? Okay, let me pull these over here a second and. Okay, so if I can pull this one. I guess I can make my program smaller, but then I'm not sure how that affects my workspace. It's fine. I'll just move them in and out from time to time. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've seen people pull the refs into the program and just have it in a separate window thing, but I don't know how to do that. So, it's blue, black, and color. Okay. Oh, awesome. I like how you put a lot of thought into the details, because like I very much do that too, and I feel like everybody's like, huh? Like, why do you think so much about all that stuff? But no, it's nice to have other people that can give those small details. Okay. So what is it we're going for here? Let me double check through the notes. Oh, I should have muted the server. So are we going for trying to make her an outfit? You said you wanted it, where was it at? This part right here. Right, come out of a cocoon if possible. Do you want her standing? As you said, you wanted it to look like she'd come out of a cocoon. Leftover cocoon forms her dress. Do more quickly. The wasp queen. That was this tab here. This is, I like the shoulders on this one, like the like this filigree looking stuff here that's almost like armor, like I have it, you see on my my VTuber has it on like her ears. Like I was trying to explain to somebody, I'm like, I would like to make this actual headband, like this actual headset thing. And I was trying to explain to somebody and they were trying to model it, but anyway. So I didn't like that. Design on the wings, box lanterns. Okay, so what you're saying is, like, you like the eyes on the moth wings, right? Like these circles here. Like that are on the moth wings, but you want. I think I'm having a hard time understanding what you mean about the lantern. Like, what is that playing into? Like, you don't want her wings shaped like lanterns, right? Like, I mean, I'll do it if that's what you want. I'm just trying to get some clarification on that part, because I think that's the part that's confusing me. Design on the wings. Box lantern style that resembles eyes. And you sent that, which has the little thing in it, in the lantern, which I see. The box design with the orb in the center. Okay, well at least I can start. I guess I don't really need that up. As long as you're gonna keep chatting here, I don't need to worry about disk right this second, so. Wings design pattern looks like a lantern. Okay, well I will start, I guess I'll start with the pose portion of it first, and then when we get to that aspect of it, like if I'm doing it totally wrong, like are you just kind of talking about like you want the, I don't know what the sections on a wing are called. Like are you talking like how you want, you know, the individual little, yeah, she's, goodness, she's also got, I don't know, panic mode. And this one, which I think, yeah, I swapped with this one and that. Yeah, it just goes off of like the tones in your voice, which are like just opening and closing the mouth, and it's actually kind of cute. It's a less heavy on the computer to just use the PNG tuber instead of the other program. But I am trying. I actually think I kind of want to rework her. I'd like to be able to try to maybe see if I can get enough money to get someone to rig one up for live 2D. There's some people that have some really nice models, but it's just, I guess it's a lot of separating individual layers so that you can move everything, and that's, like, I think it takes a couple of months of work, so we shall see if I get to that ever. But anyway, so for her wings, all the individual segments on a wing, like, let's pull up the Wasp Queen. Like all these individual little segments here, I don't know what they're called. But are you kind of saying you want the design in here to kind of look like to resemble like something like this? Like with the lines? Like is that what you're kind of saying? I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm sorry. I'm just actually trying to get a good understanding of what you're asking so that I don't screw it up. What are these individual segments called? Wings design pattern. Okay. I'll throw her back over here, and I guess I'll start out of a cocoon. Well, you don't want her hanging upside down like a butterfly or a moth or something does, right? Like, do you want her still just standing upright, or do you want her actually hatching upside down, or... I should look up some poses while I'm at it. Oh, gross. That just reminded me of a video that was... It's gross. There's this little kid that was watching a video on TV about about almost just said caterpies. Hold on, caterpillars, and he was like a little kid. He was like probably 1 or 2, and you could tell he was trying to poop in his in his pants, and it's like, I have to cocoon. He's like, and so he was like trying to poop as he was talking about cocoons. It was just gross. It was kind of funny, like being that I have children. I get the humor behind those gross moments, but I was just like, I don't think I would have videotaped it and put it out for the world to see. I had her picture down. Let's see. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking up references a second, so let's see if any of these references would be good for. So you're okay with her kind of lying down then? On, like maybe on her side? Well, no, I'll see. How did we do the other one? She was sitting down. So let me ask you a question. Are you wanting me to keep it like how I've done all the others, like very, like if you look at the screen, like very much like, you know, straight on, like this is my character? Or do you want me to do like more of like this is a photograph or a painting? Like I guess do you want the whole image in the shot so that you know so you can see everything? Um, because I can do something very like you know magazine spread or like you know where it's not like a concept art piece where it's more like an actual image. This would be hard to get her wings in though to see the whole thing. It's like I could do something kind of like this. Okay. Then I will make sure I do it. Okay. Let's use a dark blue. And sure. Okay. Do you want her sitting or laying down? Since you said pictured on a bed. Why am I having a hard time here? Okay. Could have her kind of sitting on the edge of a bed. Like, oops. Let's see. How would a wasp's... Wait, is she a wasp? What was she? Oh my gosh. You say bee, wasp, moth? I don't even know. Hold on. Thank you. How would a moth's wings sit if she was sitting? Probably just... Because they looked more like this. If at all in the design process I'm going like way in the wrong direction, just tell me. Sometimes my brain just is like, oh, let's do this, and then it looks terrible and I have to undo it all, so it's... I'm not doing it on purpose to piss you off, I promise. Let's... Does she have normal... Does she have any ears? Like, does she have human ears? Okay. Does she have any ears at all or no? Like was like trying to think of like when I did Naive, like her, she doesn't have ears. Like she has antenna. Oh wait, no, she does have ears in her altered form. She has long, very long elf-like ears, but erase some of this face area here. Her hair usually completely covers. Okay, I just wanted to make sure they weren't like supposed to be sticking out at all. So if they're like human ears, that's easier to cover. So we'll just say no ears drawn in the picture then. Let's see. Okay, what is going on? Okay. Thank you. Just kidding. Nope, I don't want to do that. Are you sure you want to cut this? No. Okay, so then let's look at her drawing of her. Usually parted on the left side. Guess so. Alright, so her hair's parted on over this side. She kind of reminds me of Psylocke from X-Men. And then it's no bangs, but just very long. Okay. So parted here. Bangs kind of up. And I guess you wouldn't really see much of this because of her wings, but I'll leave it in here. Do you want her wearing this similar style of headpiece thing at all that she's wearing in this picture? Like this? Like, are we kind of working off of this dress with the references you gave me? Oof. I'm gonna turn that on. If that heater's really loud and you can't hear me, I don't think I can turn myself up actually. Headset. That's not gonna change me talking, I don't think. I think it's just what I hear. Okay, unhelpful. Oh, I lost my picture. Work off the dress if you want, or we can do more of the cocoon as the dress. Well, so what I was kind of wondering is like, you said the cocoon as the dress. Are you wanting... I'm trying to think. So are you just saying you want the cocoon in a dress shape on her that resembles these references you sent me? Like you're not wanting me to actually make a dress or anything out of any of these. Close these ones, so I probably don't need them open. I love this one because it reminds me of the moth on My Goddess. I cannot remember her name. Does she have moth antennas since she's a moth? I'll just start working on her face and stuff. Okay. Look at that. Cute face drawn in like 30 seconds. Like, not that I'm racing. I'm just proud of myself. Let me have the moment. uh, yeah, okay. How far up it do you want her? Do you want it to go? Like, you just want most of it on the legs and then some of it kind of on her hips and stomach? Or, like, are you wanting, like, bits and pieces of it, like, still on her arm and stuff, I guess? Okay. So, let me merge all these together a second. Then I'll try to kind of... Oh, I need to send me something. Hold on. Okay. I see it. I'm looking at it. Hold on. Okay. I'm contemplating. Sorry, I'm not just lost in the image. I apologize. Oh, you can't see me. I was like looking at the camera like... Hold on. Okay. Well, let me try to flesh this out a little bit in a brighter color, like a red or something, a second. And then we'll see. I'll use this color. This color's kind of cool. I was trying to look up what a moth cocoon looks like. Hold on. Moth hatching from a cocoon, not a butterfly. So, oh, their cocoons are gross looking. Hold on. Very nice. So their cocoons are not very pretty. They are quite not. Looks like a rock or like a paper rock. It looks like almost like a piece of a beehive or something. It's not quite as pretty as a butterfly. Well, so let's just do this a second though. We'll just flesh this out here. No. So like this part will be wrapped kind of. Okay. Yeah. So we'll have this part wrapped off. Oh, that's not her leg. I was wondering why her leg was all the way out here. That's not her leg. this. Oh. This is her legs. Okay. There we go. That makes more sense. We'll have a kind of broken and I imagine it's like silky and soft. Like I'll have some bits and pieces wrapping here, maybe. And then her arm here. We'll go around it. We'll go around her wrist and like have it kind of off the shoulder, maybe. And then she can still have some strands kind of coming off here. Maybe a little bit, just a little piece on the chest of it here. And then I'll just do this so I know what parts are kind of blocked in. What do you think about that? So I'm having her, you know how like when a woman sits down and she crosses her ankles and it's like kind of like a princess does or any woman of importance, they kind of like have their legs turned out to the side at the knee and then their ankles are crossed. So I have her kind of sitting like that and then that part is bound all the way up here. And then we'll have it kind of like it's kind of like torn a little here, like there's like a sort of like a split in the seam. So some of it'll be up here on her hip, like her thigh. I guess that's her thigh and her hip, and then the same on this side a little bit. And then this part will still be somewhat. I guess this would be all be a little bit intact, like a cocoon more. And then off on her arm, her shoulder, and then there would be like kind of like a remnant of a piece here. Actually, she could be using her hand to kind of maybe take this piece off of her shoulder. So we could do that. What do you think of that idea? Does that look okay for you? Oh my gosh, I drew that right on. Should we give her another pair of hands? Moth appendages. I mean, that's up to you. Well, looking at your references a second. Oh, that one right there has 4. I see what you're saying. And then this one, she has like 2. I want to say they're not like legs. They're not spikes. They're kind of cool though. Like this one here. These things. That would be kind of cool to have them like crossed across her stomach and like down, sort of like if you know how you feel like you fold your hands. Most of the refs do. Well, these two do. Well, this one doesn't. This one doesn't. And then these are lanterns. So I think it's mostly these two here. These ones are like hands, but these ones are these things. So you just tell me what you want. And then let me give her some antenna a second. Thank goodness you said you liked that because I drew that right on top of. I locked it. Let's give her. Okay. like. Okay. So hands. Let's another set of hands. Let's see. Well, this one would probably still be kind of hiding under here. So we could kind of make it out here. Helping with pulling off some of the stuff probably. And then what about the other one? We have one more hand. What do we want to do with this other hand on this other side? Probably gonna be coming out of, oops, like right here. So we have one shoulder, an arm, a hand on the bed. We have one here, kind of on her stomach. We have one here pulling off the extra cocoon webbing stuff. And then we have another hand. So what do we want it? We want it like kind of straight out, leaning on the bed as well. Do we want it up in the air, like kind of like reaching for something or holding something? Decisions. Yeah, I'm just gonna check this a second on my end with the stream on my phone. Just gonna check this a second. Okay, that's good. Sorry, as I like held it up to my microphone to do that. Duh. All right. I'm gonna just put her hand out to the side for now. Unless you want something else done. That way I just don't forget to draw it. Just have her at like, wait, no. Could have it like touching her thigh. That might actually look kind of cute. Kind of taking off some of maybe the cocoon here. Okay. Okay. Now let's look at the elements of this dress. Where's that blue dress? Or the blue one? I do like the shape of the dress here with like the open, very wide, deep V-neck shape. And then I guess you're really not going to see a whole lot of like the dress elements itself, so I guess it's not a big deal. And then, do you want the jewelry? Okay, thank you. Well, I'm glad, yeah. I think the hands are, it looks like she's actually doing something in this piece. Do you want the jewelry in this piece at all? Like you have this neck and head thing in the, like, is that a flower in the side of her hair? Like are these, I'm just wondering if they're things you actually want in the image. I guess I should have erased this extra stuff on her head. Won't need any of this. Okay. Wait. You know what we could do is, so it looks like the things are kind of in line with, oh, jeez. I'll draw it here quick a second and then you tell me. The things, so this part goes on her head, but then these things here are kind of in line with like where her antenna could go. So like we could do it here. I could just move this antenna over a smidge where it really honestly should be anyway. And then her, so you have that. And then the antenna, like the tops of these wouldn't go past here. So you tell me if you yes or if no, you don't want it on. Okay. Yeah, we'll just move over this one antenna because like it could look like it almost just came out of them. There we go. You know what she looks like right now without the coloring? She looks like Keyleth. Just with the hair shape and the mantle. Or the mantle. Yeah, I guess. Crown, whatever. Oh, shit. Okay. So then we'll keep that in. And then her dress here. What color is her dress gonna be? Like, have you decided? Is it gonna be this white, silvery blue color, or? Oh yeah, I was trying to block back some of this stuff back in so we can see it a little better. So this is all her hair, but most of it's gonna be behind her shoulders and stuff anyway, so she'll have her shoulder hair. Right. Yeah, so you had two pictures. You had this one. Oh, I didn't even know I grabbed that one. And this one. So do we want to just go with like a light silver? Like it almost looks like this periwinkle color here could almost be like a really pretty light silvery periwinkle color. We could try. And if you hate it, then we can go a different direction. Let me lay out a color on it and get a look a second. So blue-ish. So her dress is like here. That might be too purpley. Hold on. Let me adjust that. Do you want it sheer like a nightgown so you can, or do you not want to be able to see feminine elements underneath it? Can I even draw that on stream, or are they gonna be dickish about it? I can always draw that part off stream if I have to, but if I can say the F word on stream, I should be able to say nipples. I don't know. We're gonna say it anyway. We'll see. This may be the last time I stream. No. Like we could make it really sheer so that you could see a little underneath. that's a pretty color. I mean, I like it, but if you don't, just let me know. Okay. So I will just label this sheer nightgown. I love those old like vintage nightgowns, like the sheer pretty ones, and it's like it seems so impractical to have them nowadays, but at the same time, like I feel like I'm just at the point where I should just be doing what makes me happy anyway. So, all right, let's look at the wings here a minute, I guess. So we want, all right, you can go away, and you can go away. So, the design on the moth wings. I don't know why this is confusing me so badly. Once we get this overall moth look down. Okay. Sure. Oh, if you get it all figured out and whatnot, I won't charge you for it. I'll just draw it as a fun piece. I should just draw a picture of her and Naya together. Doing something fun. Though I guess she's not quite as large as Naya is. Her and her 9-foot stature. My goodness. Could be bug buddies. I'm sure that there'd be somebody who's like, they're not actually bugs. It's just trying to pick a general term. Okay, let's look. They both have 4 arms. They both have antenna. Beautiful long hair. Wings. Except for when I was reading through the chat and Shia was talking about how when the Nayaki blush, because they blush, they have yellow blood. And so I was like, in my mind, what I'm thinking, of course, from color aspect is she's blue, but she blushes yellow. So it'd be like when she blushes, it would be almost like a green tint to what you see. Though I guess, considering their bodies are mostly hard, you wouldn't really see a whole lot of blushing. But they did say that like the wings, you would see blushing on the wings. So I don't know. I just roll with it, I guess. I'll make it up later. All right. Let's fix a little bit of her neck here. And okay. What happened with this hand? Oh yeah, her wrist is here. And she was kind of taking off some of the cocoon off of her shoulder here. So I don't wanna lose that in the image. My goodness, I have been trying so hard to like force myself to stream lately, even though I am I just feel so tired. I don't know what my problem. That's the wrong one. I don't know what my problem is lately. Like I feel like exhausted right now. I feel like I could just crash. But I can't just be sleeping all the time. So I'm trying to make sure I get stuff accomplished. Alright, we got one arm fleshed out there a little better. And it probably doesn't help that it's getting like really cold-ish. Like it was only in the 30s last night, and I like fall weather, but I don't like being cold, and so like it just makes me kind of shut down. Yeah, there probably would be. So we'll go ahead and block that in a little too. Thank you for pointing that out because it definitely makes more sense. We'll like kind of put it here. And then this is her boob, so you wouldn't see, it'd be over here anyway on this joint. So, wait, we said we were going with hands, didn't we? So this would be thicker. This isn't gonna be, we'll do, trying to get myself into, so like when I first started drawing when I was like a kid, I used to draw a lot by just looking at my dad's comic books. Like he had a lot of X-Men, Spider-Man, Avengers, just everything, DC and Marvel. And so like I used to sit down and draw comic books, like just the characters out of comic books, the superheroes and stuff. And so like I love the features. Like I have like some of the comics I have that I love the designs of the most are like Lady Mechanica, Magdalena, Witchblade, like that, the look of like the comic style lips and eyes and face. Like I love that. I just think it looks so cool. But I also love certain designs in certain kinds of anime styles. But I like them in that semi realistic. Like I don't want it to read this is an anime panel or like this is a comic book, but to have them kind of verge on that realism that is what I'm going for. And so I can tell my practice is paying off, but there's times when there's certain days where I accidentally verge like way too far off into the anime, and other times when I'm just way far into comic book and it doesn't read like semi-realistic at all. And so I like getting to have these extra bits of practice that let me work on trying to do the more comic book features of females. I am so bad. I cannot do males. Like I have so many books on like how to draw men in comic book style. Like I'm just not good at it anymore. Not that I was great at it in the first place, but I end up drawing my men too feminine, and I don't like that. Like some of them, I'm fine with them looking more feminine if they're supposed to, but there's certain characters like if I was gonna straight up try to draw Wolverine, or I can't even think of another character off the top of my head right now. I don't know why Wolverine was who I went with. But if I was trying to draw a character like that, I don't want it to read, female. Okay. I'm not familiar with who that is, but is it is it like a comic book series or something like that, or what was she doing with this hand? I think she was kind of just touching her stomach, kind of like, oh. And her hand there, I think you'd see the thumb still a little on the side. Okay. Look it up a second. Wait, is that where you live? I thought you were in the US. Let me look at this. Oh, hell yeah, she looks cool. Oh, I love her hair. Hey, wait a minute. This purple one here. I feel like I've either seen it or... Why does that look so familiar? Okay. Oh yeah, see, you're not far from me then. What the hell? I feel... Maybe I don't know. Do I have this saved on... Do they have versions of it on Amazon that you can read? Like where you do like... You pay for the individual issues? right. I don't think they would have done like a free comic book day print of that. Why does that look familiar? Dang. It bugs me when when something's familiar, but I have no idea why. She's cool looking though. That's very much the style that I like for females, at least. This sounds like a My Little Pony song. What the heck? Okay, well now it doesn't, but it did for a second there. They had red. Okay. Because there's a bunch on there that I was reading from like I could pull it up. Actually, let me look. I just have to make sure I keep it on the screen. You know what? I don't think I can look at it on the computer. It has to be on my phone. I think it's in like is it the Kindle library thing or whatever? Got it. Whatever library. Monstrous, Onaiba, The Mechanica, Mighty Nine, Dragon Age. Let's see. Is it in your lists? Nope. How do you look at the wish list on here? I don't even know. I'm so bad at navigating things. There's a bunch of them that I had like saved that I'm like, oh, those look interesting. And like from time to time, I get you know, like with Amazon, if you like order something and then you order something else later in the week, if you choose to like combine it on one day, they'll give you like $1.99 or like $1 digital credit that you can use towards stuff. And I like a lot of times I'll do that if I don't need it right away. And then I'll use the credits to buy like the comics and stuff like that, or you know, I'll use it to take off the cost of like renting a movie that's on Amazon Prime or something. But yeah, I actually like that because you know, if it's like stupid things that I really don't need right away, it's just like I need I don't know, I needed like something for my cat and I needed like some other dumb thing for my kitchen, so like I don't need them immediately. Then I'll do that. But it's actually kind of nice for stuff like that. All right, we're gonna block in. Wait, nope, that one was fine. This one was not. I guess you can't really tell with all the joints anyway. These all kind of look like nipples. Oh boy. Okay. Well, for anybody that is here, thank you for stopping in, by the way. I'll take a minute to say that. Trying to get back into the habit of streaming my art during the daytime, hopefully. Working on some commissions this week. I think this is the third stream I've done working on commissions, and I know I have another one that I'll be doing. I might be able to squeeze it in at the end of this week. I have... Oh, it's broken on here for some reason, but if anybody is interested, I have a link down in my about section for donations for Extra Life Kids Charity. So if that's something you're interested in, there is no widget. It's not working. But I do have a link down there if anybody's interested. It goes to the Children's Hospital, and anytime we stream, it's supposed to be video games, but I think you can do other things too. And it kind of goes to a good cause. The thing on the tip jar and all that, that's for me personally. So, but again, there's never any obligation to do that. Because I do these drawings anyway, regardless. So, hey, you okay? Was it just a small cut, or did you have an accident? Okay, well, I'm glad you're able to get it taken care of then. And that it's not anything serious. We don't need any of that. Do you want her skin to be the same color once she's transformed? Like, do you just still want her this tan? Oh no, I closed the references. It's okay. I know her skin was like a very warm, slightly bronzy colored tan. Oh, I have this one open. Yeah. I have the lewd one open. Oh, I'm gonna try and flesh in as many details as I can in the next 30 minutes. This might have to be a shorter stream, and then I'll finish it off stream. Because my kid's getting home in like 30 minutes from school, so I wanna. But let me work out the details with you. Blend some mothy fur onto the. Oh yeah. What color do you want the fur? Do you want it the same color as her hair, or are we going with like a gray, white, like you tell me, or blue even? I don't know. You tell me what you want. Let me get some silvery kind of block this in so that I know where this is all going. And I'll clean this up real good for you and try to get it over to you later today. Let's do... Oh, that's not above. There we go. Oh, this kind of off the shawl or off the shoulder kind of reminds me of like Fairlana's like the side of her kimono or her yukata or whatever it is that's kind of on one shoulder. That's what it kind of reminds me of, at least. Starting blue. Tips, maybe it looks like a seafoam green or seafoam like a blue. Like, I don't want to push too far into like a green color if that's not what you're looking for. Like, can you throw me a ref in Discord? Like a color, I don't know, just like look it up like a color palette picture or something and just quick throw it over there. And that way I have like a good visual of what you want. Because seafoam to me reads like more green. So if that's what you want, that's great. Okay, yeah, not a problem. And then her hair is like actually like this kind of blue. What about her wings? What am I over? Where's my... Oh, I need to multiply this, that's why. Like... Or I'll just darken it. There we go. It's a little better. Okay. And we'll continue blocking in this hair. I didn't mean to get on as late as I did today. Actually, we went to lunch and then I had to pick up some things from the store. So it was a little... I got home later than I expected to, but I had such a bad headache anyway. I needed food. Like, I needed it, which is odd because when I woke up this morning, like we got up at like 5:45 so I could get the kids off to school, and I had breakfast and I even was good and got a full glass of water. So I don't know why my body was like trying to kill me with a headache. Feeling like the older I get, the more often I'm getting headaches, so it's not cool. Because like my migraines, they get bad and it's extremely exhausting. Just one of the reasons why a lot of times I try to just sleep it off instead of trying to just do whatever. I see you a second. Let me. Oh, that's beautiful. That's like the bioluminescence blue, like from the algae. I can totally do that. So you want that on? You said on her hands and stuff, like where there's fur. I can give her a little bit of that too at the base of her antenna. Do you want her antenna and her wings to kind of match this? Like where there's I think it would look really pretty actually with her hair color and her nightgown. I think that would look beautiful. You always have characters that have lots of really well put together um, just like I don't details, I guess, like everything's really well thought out. I could open up my hundreds of folders of my own personal character stuff, but I feel like there's so much shit in those folders. Those folders have been being built up for like a good decade at least. Okay. Hair. Oh, wait, hang on, sorry. Down the fur. Hair and antenna. Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's, well, hang on, she had hair here too. That was kind of coming down her. Yeah, she's beautiful. Coming down her, chest. Jeez. Words elude me. Okay. And then her eyes are almost the same color as like her nightgown, aren't they? We'll do this like a really light blue like this right now. I'm just gonna put this in here so that I know that we're working with like a blue, and then based off the pick. And you want like watch it. Oh, I switched brushes. I forgot. It's like a textured pen. It's like what is going on with this pen? I was working on something else and I needed one, so I was like, I had to go out of my normal. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go here and then we'll keep it on top of this and go with like this. I should just pick it straight from the image, which I can do. But then do this behind her. So there'll be some shading. Okay, so I guess answer this for me. When I'm thinking of when you're talking about the lantern design, and I know I keep coming back to this because I'm dumb apparently. Are you saying that you want like it over the wings, kind of like a lantern pattern like this, so that it looks like this is caged? Or am I totally reading it wrong? Like, I don't... Or are you talking just about, like, the design elements of the lantern itself, where it's got, like, these... things are hard. Delete that for now. Mostly that all overall idea into the wing pattern. Do you mean like the paper lantern design? Like little bamboo and stuff? Like I'm... Gosh, I'm dumb. Hold on. Alright, I'll throw an orange on here too, though, just so I know I'm supposed to be doing something in orange. I'll just do this for now. Just so I know I'm supposed to be working on orange. And then I can hopefully grasp a better idea of what the hell I'm supposed to be doing for that later. Oh, hold on. What'd you say? Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna pull this. Do you want something? Let me ask you. Shit. Okay. I'll leave this part for now, the wings, and I'll definitely come back to that. Like that'll probably be like the last thing I work on. And I'll keep working on all this here. Yeah, I see that you said that the orb would be in the middle of the box. Like any one of those boxes in particular? Like I'm looking at the middle box, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to figure out what elements you're trying to keep from the lantern itself. Cover up too much of her face with this. I'm just trying to give you what you want, you know. I'm not trying to be difficult, I promise. Open box, less grid pattern. Okay, so maybe I should show you then what I was thinking. I don't know if I can run both. Let me try. Let me pull this off screen. I don't know if she'll go away or not. Hopefully not. Okay. Let me turn on my snap. Oh, okay. We'll turn her off a second. Hello. All right, hold on. So I have a friend that made this for me. So I have a like a Chinese paper lantern thing that he put like LEDs and stuff in. But oh yeah, I'll save. But so like there's these black, like this is all made out of like pressed natural flower paper, but it's got like these opened, like is that what you're looking for, is like a wing that has just really pretty simple things, but then like say, so like if we were using this as like for the wing, like there would be the orb in here, but the rest of the wing would all have like this kind of a patterning on the whole wing, right? Like is that what you're saying? Because that's what I'm imagining. And so if I'm wrong, I just want to make sure you're not wanting me to add in something else. Okay. Like I was picturing like a room divider, like a room, like a screen, like basically being used as a pattern, and then like okay, and then the orb at the bottom. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was reading that correctly and not like I didn't know if on the lantern picture if you're wanting me to add like these little like elements on the outside with like the dragon and the arch thingies and all that. So I just thank you for clearing that up. I'm sorry for asking you the same question about 50 times because I'm sure that's annoying. um, oh, she's off. I forgot. Let's see. Come on, woman. Come back. Yay! No, it's okay. Well, and yeah, and especially when we're not just talking, person to person. It is hard to translate it. But it was better than us sending about 100 emails or messages back and forth trying to figure it out. So at least I can have you here in real time to kind of ask. So I will take it as a win. All right, what is all this webbing on the same layer? Yes. Okay, so she doesn't need any of this webbing here because it's all wrapped on her other arm. Okay, well at least I feel better knowing that before I get off stream because then I can just jump right into trying to finish her for you tonight and not have to message you again about it. I think she'll look really pretty once it's all kind of done. Yeah, I love this little lantern though. I got it for Christmas. Actually, it was for like my Christmas / birthday gift, and he made it out of believe it or not, all the wood. It's all like let's see. Well, this one's not chopsticks, but it's like really thin wood, kind of like balsa wood or something, I'm sure. And then the paper, and it's all handmade though. Like I love it. I think it's so pretty. I love handmade gifts. I think it's so nice to get something that someone put their time into. Oh goodness. Oh, you've got the day off? Okay, nice. Oh yeah, I can close you. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. And I've got to message Jake about one he wanted me to do for him. So I got to get back to him about that, or at least start on it or something. I'm not sure. Let me see. I can erase this shoulder. We don't need this here. Let's see. Ooh, he looks similar to my paladin's twin brother. he just doesn't have that middle. Well, I guess his horns are turned down, but yeah, he's quite handsome. Does he have pink eyes? Or is it just the red glowing from the moth? Oh shit. It's a race. Okay. That's cool. Man, if I just got better at doing line art, I wouldn't have to do this, like the erasing. I don't like when my line art is clean. It just doesn't look good to me. Like, I guess I can kind of try a second to see if I'm getting any better in that regard. There's so many, like, little things that go into, like, making everything look cohesive. Just make it like this for now. There's a lot of just undo. A lot of undo on this. So, like, if I were to do this, this should have like a skin tone colored line. Oh my gosh. I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is? Oh, yeah, she does. Oh my gosh. Yes, she does. Oh my gosh, I always liked the main gargoyle, the guy, and the chick with the red hair because she always reminded me of Mystique off of X-Men. Gosh, I haven't seen that show since I was a kid. Like 10. Back in the day with all the good kids shows that were on. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles before they looked scary as hell. draw the same darn part over again. Huh. It's interesting. When Discord beeps like that, do you hear it on my end, or are you not sure because you probably heard it on your end too? Like when the group messages. Okay. Well, I need to mute it while I'm streaming. I forget to mute it because then I forget to unmute it and then I miss a bunch of messages. So that's my bad, but because I play with my other group, that we play D&D with, my original group, we play on Saturday nights, and there's times when I'm trying to, like, we're trying to play, because we play on here, like, we use Foundry, and then we have Discord open for chat, like, we do video chat, but, so I'll have everybody in chat will be beep, beep, blink, blink, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, so I try to, like, mute it. But then there's times when I forget to turn it back on, so oops. Facebook? I mean, I'm sure it is. Oh, interesting. I always thought he was so cool. Like, I just liked his hair. And the fact he was purple. You may have just made me realize why I like Illidan Storm Rage as much as I do from World of Warcraft. Oh no! It's all tied in. Damn. I usually don't have Facebook open while I'm on my computer. Well, I can just mute the server, like, mute server. Oh, I don't even know how long I muted it for. Mute server until I turn it back on. Here we go. Oh wait, no, that's you. Wait, no, I right-clicked over the. Well, if I muted you, I apologize. I'll fix that. But yeah, and on my phone, I always keep my phone on vibrate. Like, any of the notifications that come up, I don't ever have to really worry about them. And because I wear like a Samsung watch that gives me like text and phone notifications, so I will make it so that the Facebook notifications don't go to my watch because I don't really care. Like, I don't like being connected to social media a lot. But there's times when I need to be able to know that I'm getting a text or a phone call. So everything else I really couldn't care less about. I'll check it later. But yeah. Let's see, what leg would be in front? If I'm sitting like this one would be. Oops. But I think this will have the knight gone over it more. What? Why did you just say that? That's confusing me. Oh, gotcha. No, you just confused me because, like, when my husband and I were going out to lunch earlier today, we were talking about old things, and he actually literally just brought up the fact that he had one of those as a kid, like, the toy that, he used to, like, when his dad was working doing stuff, he would be playing on it. And so we just literally talked about that not even 2 hours ago, and it was like the most random thing for you to bring up. So you had me scared for a second there. I'm like, how on earth would you have known that that was part of our conversation? And giving me a mini heart attack. This is gonna be a multiply too. Is this the same song that I had to switch? I think I switched this one the other day because I was like, that's a lot of F words. That's okay. It's a little scary. But it's alright. Oh no, that's too dark. It what so hard? What? I don't know what he just said, but I'm gonna just disregard it. Okay, I don't like that, so I'll do her irises or her eyes later. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break from this for now. But now that we have enough confidence in what I'm doing, I will get to her later today. Maybe I'll stream it tonight. I'm not sure. I might actually just watch a TV show and finish her up, and then I'll get it. I'll send her over to you via email. So, but I'm gonna go get my kids. So, thanks for stopping in again. I'm glad you had the time off so we could work this out. I will go ahead and get back to you with your beautiful moth goddess tonight. I mean, must have rolled some high stats on that one. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you for, commissioning me for work and for letting me get to work on your stuff. I really appreciate the practice and the fact that like you and Jake and a couple of others have a lot of patience with me and let me kind of just get better at it. It means more to me than you realize, so thank you. But yeah, have a great day. Don't get any more cuts. And I will send her over to you tonight. And thank you to anybody else who stopped in, and I will hopefully be streaming sometime in the next couple days as well. So, everybody have a good day. Take it easy. Bye.